don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just wanting to see the road. It's all every day. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-warriors who live in the tree. We're all on the zeros, our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
GM. Yo, we haven't done a mega GM in a minute here. I kind of forgot the saying, you know? Hang on, we need to get the zins in. How we doing, man? Who's here? Who's hanging? Join us here. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Happy Sunday. Hoods, good morning, man. CJ, good morning. Formula One. Dude, you know what? That's I hope you have fun with that, dude. It's one of those things I never got into. I'm not a car guy, dude. Maybe here and there, I put it on, kind of like golf. You put it on, you're like, I get why people like it. I never got into racing. I wish I did, man. What's up, Marty? Good to see you, man. You thought that? One day Bored Apes are going to 20 again. I think so. I'm never going to say I'm certain about Bored Apes because they got they got crazy execution risk, right? Bored Apes can definitely get to 20 again, but I would never make a bet on it, right? I'd make a bet on Punk's getting back to a number, though. You know what? Punk's the only NFT I'd make a bet on a number. And Bitcoin, I'd make a bet on Bitcoin hitting a number. Those are the only two crypto assets I'd make a bet on hitting any kind of, and ordinals. I'd make the ordinals bet too. What's up, Edge? Good morning, man. What's up, DK? Good morning. Dude, I heard they shut down. There was a big old Pokemon Go event in Chicago, and they had to shut it down. There was I don't know, tens of thousands of people that went downtown yesterday for some big Pokemon Go event. And at the same time, there's a World Cup friendly going on. And I think there was one or two other really, really big things. There was I don't know, a couple 100,000 people maybe downtown Chicago yesterday, and it was a clusterfuck. And there were so many people, so it killed the phone service. Nobody could use their phones. Apparently it was a massive clusterfuck. And I'm glad I wasn't down there. Okay, dude, memes are, Sunday we're going to do more meme stuff. We're just going to, Sunday's going to be a little different. That said, the past 2 weeks have been kind of garbage content out there, man. We'll make it work, but is it one of those vending machines where you pull out a pack of cards? Like one of those gotcha machines or whatever? What's up, Moonship? Good morning, man. Did we dodge a bullet? Market doesn't look great, but it doesn't look as bad as I thought it would get today. And maybe that's tomorrow. But an okay little rebound. We got a little rebound here. I need to start paying attention to volume and they should put it here. I want to see volume up, down, what percent, in a 24-hour period. I think that matters so much, right? And we know weekends are low volume, but yeah, dude, Edge, I saw a tweet out there about those Pokemon machines, and there's people that'll play them and they'll crack the pack open, and if they don't hit something rare, they just throw the cards in the trash can. And so the video I saw was a dad with his kid, and they just go and they pull the cards out of the trash can. These kids got free Pokemon cards. It's funny, man. Traders and investors. You know what I mean? We ruin shit, man. You know what I mean? Pokemon. I don't know. Maybe Pokemon used to be pure, kind of like crypto used to be pure. And then you get the people just here to make a buck, and it's It's different, but that's like just that's the life cycle of things, I guess. We're gonna be okay. It is what it is, right? Here we go. Bitcoin, I think, did touch 62. So like an okay rebound. That said, what? We were did we pop over 80 just like a week or two ago? It's funny how fast things move here. Where were we at? We hit, I mean, not even a month ago we were at 81. 3 weeks ago we were at 81K. Oh, today's a holiday, boys. Today's a special, special day. It is. It's 6-7, dude. 6-7 was born in the past year, right? So like I think it was. So today's like the first official like 6-7 day. They even have 6-7 chicken like tendies at Walmart. I didn't know this, but my kids do, and they want some Walmart. They want some Walmart tendies tonight. This world's weird. Everything's a meme, man. The world's a meme. The world's a meme. God damn. Anyway, Bitcoin. We did pop over 62. I'm pretty sure I saw it this morning. We're right there. Right there. Yeah. We hit almost 63 this morning. Almost. I want to pull up those chicken tenders. Walmart 6-7. I mean, it auto populates. You type it in and it starts coming up on its own. It's Purdue 6-7 chicken tendies, man. That might happen tonight, actually. Why not? That's real. Boy. Oh, dude. That's like one of the greatest lines ever. Pumpkins are playing here in Chicago in like in a couple months. I've been going to shows a little more the past year, so like I'm looking for shows to go to. I'm like, Smashing Pumpkins, I need to see. Need to see. I love them. Love them. You ever heard who's a Smashing Pumpkins fan? And if you're a Smashing Pumpkins fan, have you ever heard the song Gossamer? I bet most people haven't, and it's maybe their best song, and it's like unreleased. They only play it live. Dude, what a song, man. Yeah, 1979. Have any of you guys heard Gossamer? I'm probably gonna have to play it at some point because I bet most people haven't. Dude, it's the coolest song ever. It's like a 10 to 15 or 20-minute long like jam song, and it's super heavy and it's super melodic. It's like one of the best things they've ever done. Came out when they like had their reunion, like, I don't know, 20 years ago, or was it that long ago? I don't know. Like, remember mid like 2010-ish when they got back together and they put out an album? It was right on that tour they put out that song. Dude, it was wild. It was such a good song. Tool is the fucking best, dude. Love them. Tool is fucking amazing. Dude, my keyboard's all sticky. God damn it. Tool is like all-time great. All-time great, man. They're so good. They're so good. I've been so much more into music. Man, that King Gizzard Festival's coming up in like a month or two. Actually, I think it's dude, it might be this month. ETH 16, we got to talk a little ETH today. ETH 1600, BNB 588, Ripple 112, and Solana 64. You know, again, like yesterday, we're looking, everything's down 15, 20%. And yeah. I dig that. Rage is awesome. Alice in Chains. You know, it's like Pearl Jam was my favorite band, and I still call them my favorite band because there's no band I spent more time with other than King Gizzard now, right? But I like Alice in Chains more. Like Alice in Chains is just, man. And I might, and like the highs of Smashing Pumpkins they're up there. Yeah, Pearl Jam just got like so like vanilla and generic and whatever. I liked them early, and I like all their stuff. I hate their last album. It hurt. Like, if anybody's never heard their last album, it's called Dark Matter. It's probably the worst mixed album I've ever heard. Like, actually hurts your ears when you listen to it. It actually hurts your ears. I can't listen to that album. I've never heard an album where it's actually like painful to listen to. And there's like they got one song on that album that's like a top Pearl Jam song. One song on the entire album is phenomenal, but it's like you can't listen to it. It's impossible. Their album before, called Gigaton, has no business being as good as it is. It's really good. Came out during like COVID. It's really fucking good. Like, it's man, it might even be up there like top 5 Pearl Jam albums for me. It's really good. Got a take from who was it? Somebody had a take on punks. Oh, it was Patrick Amadon. Interesting take on punks that I want to hit today too. Man, we got plenty to talk about. Anyway, market. Tomorrow's the day that matters. It just is. Tomorrow, maybe we find out something. I think what we're all waiting for. Here's what we're waiting for. We're waiting from that tweet from Michael Saylor today, right? Michael Saylor puts out the tweets on Sunday if strategy buys. They put the little he puts the little green dot or orange dot on the chart. Does he put it today? Does he put a red dot? Did they sell? Did they sell? Oh, badass, dude. Choina, you know what I was listening to the past week? Actually made me think of you. I went down the one of my favorite bands too, Silverchair. I went down the Silverchair rabbit hole the past week. I'm a big Silverchair fan, like big fan. Saw him live in like 98, St. Pete, Janice Landing. Fucking awesome. With Local H. That was a cool ass show. Oh, and there was another band that was from Australia that opened that too. But I love Silverchair. Their album Diorama is amazing, and that Straight Lines album amazing. All their shit's good. But even Daniel John's solo albums, that's what I was spending time with this past week. He's so talented, man. That dude is so talented. Some good Australian bands, man. But King Gizzard, probably the best. King Gizzard's the best Australian band. It's not even close. God damn, I love them. So tomorrow, yeah, they got so good. Like that first album, they were so young and was so Nirvana-y, but they got so good. Like Daniel Johns is a great songwriter. It's still like that stuff's a little too generic for me now. Like I'm not into like just kind of I'm just not into that stuff, but like, sometimes I just go and sit with it and think about the old days. Silverchair's great. But Diorama and Straight Lines, their last two albums, fucking great. Straight Lines especially, like a super mature album. And then his solo album, his first solo album's really good. Hell yeah, Offline. Good morning, man. Do you got a preview of your art? You showed it before, but you got some stuff we can show off? Yeah, I would love to. Dude, for real. Okay. Frog Stomp. I remember buying Frog Stomp like when I was a kid, right? I was on a field trip with my school, right? We had a class field trip. And for whatever reason, we ended up at the mall and I bought Frog Stomp. I had heard it on Howard Stern or something, and I'm like, I gotta get it. I love the song they played. I think they did Tomorrow, maybe Israel's Son. But dude, the Freak Show album's great. Neon Ballroom. Well, was that Neon Ballroom? No. Frog Stomp. Was it Freak Show next or was it Neon Ballroom? Maybe Neon Ballroom was their third. I don't know. I'm getting it mixed up. But then Diorama is so good. Diorama's so good. And then Straight Lines. Straight Lines. Oh, I'll pull it up, man. Dude, yes. Yes, and thank you. Oh man, dude, Cosmos, right? There and live, Daniel John's show, a voice is so good live. But Cosmos, if you haven't heard it, then okay, Neon Ballroom's really good. But Diorama, I think, is I don't know, man. Diorama might be my favorite. It's got some crazy good songs. And then Straight Lines is good. But dude, Cosmos, if you haven't heard Daniel John's solo album, his first one, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's not all great, but there's like 2 or 3 songs on there that are just like great. That's badass, dude. Oh, okay, we'll do it. We'll make sure we get it in today. All right, thank you, man. What's up, Rocky? Good morning, man. Okay. So tomorrow, what do we find out, man? Tomorrow might be real shit, or not. I don't know. And I don't care. But do we find out tomorrow that a lot of what happened the past few days was strategy selling? Could be, could be. It could be, or maybe it's a big old nothing burger. I think the best case scenario is that strategy sold and sold a lot. Like a few $1 billion worth. I think that's the best case scenario. Is we find out tomorrow that strategy sold a couple $1 billion worth of, and actually there's evidence that they did. I'm going to show you that in a second. There's evidence that they did. Yeah, Cosmos, it's very poppy, but it's still like a couple of tracks are like really moody too. You know what I mean? I like that about Silverchair. I like the moody emo stuff, like Emotion Sickness and, like some of those songs and Without You. There's nothing heavy on it. It's way more electronic and poppy. but a couple of the songs like Preach. There's a song on there called Preach that's so good. When I first came to the US, I was surprised to hear Silverchair on the radio. Yeah, they got big here. They got decently big. Like all my friends like Silverchair. I think King Gizzard. I'm trying to think if King Gizzard is bigger at this point. King Gizzard is the weirdest band. They're like under the radar, but they're huge. You know, the weirdest thing about King Gizzard is I ask people that I meet that are from Australia about them, and they don't know who they are. It's the weirdest thing. Yeah, King Gizzard's the best band on this planet. It's not even close. It's not even debatable. It's not. It's just not. Did Sailor sell? Do we get some kind of Iran announcement? That's sounding awful again, by the way. It is. There's no like big new headlines or anything, but it's just sounding or maybe feeling bad. AI stocks. I don't know. I don't know. I hope we hear that Sailor sold yesterday. Would be I think it would be good news, honestly. Okay. There was some maybe evidence here. We'll peek, but that they did sell, that they might have sold last week. Could be the reason for Bitcoin doing what it did last week. Okay. Let's see if we got a community note on here. No. Okay. Evidence seemed to suggest that MicroStrategy sold a large amount of Bitcoin. They've got Fidelity's custody address, with major clients being MicroStrategy and it's Fidelity's Bitcoin ETF. From May 28th to June 1st, the amount of Bitcoin held in custody decreased by 46,000 Bitcoin, but its ETF had massive redemptions of 1,000 Bitcoin during those days. So an additional 45,000 Bitcoin were transferred out. If these Bitcoins, if they were being sold, the average price would be around 66K, totaling about $3 billion. How would you guys feel if we heard that MicroStrategy sold $3 billion worth of Bitcoin? 45,000, let's just say 45,000-ish, which is what? 5% of their total holdings? I think it's somewhere around 5%. Don't they have like 800,000 or so? Dude, I can't fucking get my lighting right now. I need a room, dude. I need a laboratory. It'd be okay. They need to do it, man. They're going to do it. Let's do it and get it done with. Realize it has no impact to the market. No, it doesn't, man. You know, like we said, when Strategy bought $2 billion worth of Bitcoin and, for weeks, week after week after week, buying millions in Bitcoin. Millions, right? And like, again, billions over the past how many years? It's a head thing, psychological thing. When Germany sold their Bitcoin, also didn't really do much. I think we were mostly surprised that it didn't have we didn't know because we weren't getting those headlines before. We were never really getting those headlines in the past of so-and-so is selling, $5 billion worth of Bitcoin. We never really heard that before. Past year or two, we kind of have. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, hang on. Let's throw up Hood's coin here. Doge the bounty hunter. Yeah, we'll talk about that too. We'll talk about that bounty or bouty. Is it bouty or I don't know. There was a weird typo thing, but yeah, we'll talk about that today too. It doesn't move the needle much, right? It's just a story. It's just a headline. Whatever. Well, we'll find out. And I think it'd be good. I think that's where we get. I don't know. If they sell, I think everybody can take a breath and we can resume. And the next milestone here, it is the SpaceX IPO, but it's really FOMC in 9 days. That's it. That's what we're watching for. FOMC. There we go. Arthur Hayes, I wanted to listen to this. I didn't check it out ahead of time. I want to see his take because he sold. He sold. And we're going to talk about ETH. Question for you guys is, do you think if Hyperliquid is bringing like TradFi investors into crypto again, do you think ETH itself is a beta play? Right? Wasn't ETH supposed to be like the finance chain? You know what I mean? Like ETH was supposed to be the chain where all the, all of finance is coming on chain, and it would be on ETH. And it's not going to play out that way, but maybe it does in part. And maybe that brings speculation back that it does turn into that. I can't shake that feel. I don't know. Like, I don't know. So it's a coin toss. But does ETH become a beta play to Hyperliquid in a way? Right? And I know Solana's got their products that'll do similar things, right? In fact, I think that to me is the big actually might be what he's saying here. I want to see, but to me, the biggest like knock on Hyperliquid is like you will get copycats. You already have them. Okay, let me reshare this. Okay. But I can't shake this thought at least that ETH maybe could catch a bid if Hyperliquid really goes parabolic, and it kind of has already, but that that ETH becomes a play. Let's see.
Well, at the end of the day, this is a cash flow story, right? It's all about price to earnings. Will that get out of whack? Will there be more competition in, let's call it, real world asset perps, whether that's from centralized exchanges like Binance, whether that's from TradFi exchanges getting the message and listing, competing products. So this is a perfectly competitive market. It's not like they have a patent on a perpetual swap. And so we're going to see how Hyperliquid competes. These are the same concerns that drove Hyperliquid from 60 to 20 last fall, which was low to no fee competitors from places like Lighter and EdgeX and Aster, which was the first salvo of exchanges recognizing the extinction event that is a properly structured DEX and listing a competitor to try to take away volume. Hyperliquid overcame those ultimately, and now we're sitting above where it was last fall. But this real world asset craze is going to generate competition, and we're going to see how Hyperliquid does against that. Well, at the end of the day,
I mean, just like a pretty like, I don't know, fair, reasonable take. And like, we'll see. We'll see. But I'm really wondering if ETH is something that benefits from it. Maybe. Again, just because the narrative, because ETH was supposed to be the place where all of that lived, RWAs. It was all going to be on ETH. I feel kind of opposite as most people do about ETH. Not for any specific reason, right? It looks like shit. Sentiment is shit. That's usually where I like things. We'll see. The biggest risk problem. I like Hunter, by the way. It's a fair take. It's a fair take. It's a good take here. The biggest risk problem for crypto right now. Global equity markets are 130 we are so small, man. 130 trillion. Global fixed income 150 trillion. I didn't know that number. I didn't know that. It's good. It's good. Gives you a little perspective. Global real estate, 300 trillion. There's so much money out there, man. We are literally like a speck of dust here in crypto. Gold, 30 trillion. Alts, 30 trillion. What are alts? Is that just other metals? Crypto is 2 trillion. Tiny. We're not even on the radar. 2 trillion, less than Microsoft alone. We're nothing. And so it's like it's a perception thing. It's that's what it is. Biggest obstacle for crypto right now isn't Sailor selling 32 Bitcoin, and it's not digital asset treasuries or blockchain wars or meme coins, or it's none of that stuff. It is kind of meme coins, a little bit. It's a little bit that. It's not Sailor selling $3 billion worth of Bitcoin. It's none of that. Look at how much money. Look at what these other markets are worth. It's crazy. It's deeply self-obsessed. Zoom out. The vast majority of investors aren't following any of that. Ask a colleague or non-crypto native friend this week. It's obvious. The biggest obstacle is that, hey, there it is. No one cares. No one cares because nobody understands crypto. At least people understand to a degree gold, and they understand the value of a home. They understand the value of a company. Even if they don't really, really get it, they get it. It at least makes some sense. It's not like a concept that they can't wrap their brain around. Crypto's a different story. People heard the Bitcoin story. They saw it play out. They heard about ETH. They saw the price. They thought ETH is like, another Bitcoin, but they don't get it, man. They don't get it. Oh, it's such a big challenge to you have to understand what it is to understand why it can change the world, and people don't understand. It's confusing. So no one cares, dude. And when you do care, it's too complicated to understand. Like, remember when you got into crypto, how long it took, how many months, and it might have been years it took to actually like understand crypto? For some people, we're years into this and we're still wrapping our head around like some parts of it. So even if you care, it's like to get to the point where you learn enough to want to like buy in. Crazy. The space needs to give people a reason to care, a reason to want to participate. Needs to prove use and value and build use cases that actually have an impact on the world. Something actually like Hyperliquid. Dude, it's like Hyperliquid is one of those things. Why would a person care? Hey, you can trade stocks on the weekends. It's a market that's open on the weekends. Like that's a thing in one sentence that people would understand and they would care about. Some people. And we have like one or two products in crypto that actually does that. You can just say it in a sentence and it clicks. I got to go against Henry on this part here. Okay. Help this space have a worthwhile impact and support those who are trying. A rising tide will lift all ships. And I know Henry, at least Henry from a couple months ago, would shit on that comment, the rising tide thing, but it's true. It is true. You know, like I think the problem is we use it too casually and we say it about everything, but it is true. You get that. It's why when Bitcoin cooks, everything else comes up too. It just obviously that one thing bringing the attention and money, into an ecosystem, it's looking for the next play. It like that simple. A rising tide lifts all ships. It'll attract more money. It'll attract more builders. All that stuff. Yeah. There's nothing about this is bullshit. That comment, that phrase isn't bullshit. We use it like we use it in a bullshitty way. We use it as just like, I don't know, a way to like kind of farm content. But it is true. It is true. And that time will happen again, whether it's Bitcoin or if it's Hyperliquid or if it's whatever. Maybe it's Venice. I don't, it's not. But he is right. He is right. And we're tiny and there's so much money that could come. Somebody needs to build something that makes people give a shit. And we don't have it. We just don't have it. Instead, this is like the peak of crypto. It's Hunter Biden. The peak of crypto right now, the biggest thing happening, in a way, the biggest thing happening in crypto right now is Hunter Biden talking some shit with us. I'm not convinced it's him. Well, no, hang on. It is him, right? It's definitely Hunter Biden at his computer typing. Have you guys seen that? All the Hunter Biden tweets? Like, it's really him. But is it him, like, here just to shoot the shit with us? Or does that dude got a meme coin coming or something? Like, something feels maybe funny about it. Also, I thought at first he was shitting on Hunter Biden coming to the space. Crypto has a long track record of attracting unexpected advocates that make the space more colorful and less credible to professional institutions. Actually, that's not a bullshit comment either. Like, he's right. Who and how this space is represented mattered. I kind of took that as a knock on Hunter Biden. But to me, that's the beauty of crypto. Like, open to anybody and everybody, and everybody has, in a way, an equal voice. Like, crypto kind of doesn't discriminate. It's like crypto's fucking awesome, man. What's up, Austin? Good morning, man. Crypto's fucking awesome. And I think just a lot of people have lost their way, including me. Points. You get caught up in the FUD and the it's over stuff. It's easy to get caught up in that stuff. But nothing's changed. Yeah, I'm really wondering about this. It is Hunter Biden, though. I mean, it really is him. But I don't know. Hang on. Let me peek at these tweets. It's not Hunter Biden. It's a crypto scammer running the account. Yeah, just because that tweet. We looked at that yesterday. Fiat's a sham. The banking class is corrupt. Decentralized digital currency and the blockchain are the inevitable future, and the incumbents will fight it to the death. Facts. I mean, yeah. I just don't trust that there's not, the man has sold NFTs here. I don't trust that there's not something else coming, that he's just, playing the game. Okay, Patrick Amadon has a take on CryptoPunks. It's interesting. Marty, you still here, by the way? Hope he's here. I actually thought you sold that punk by now. CryptoPunks becoming scarce probably set digital art back years. I probably am not going to agree with him here. A product from a design company became a flex object. The flex object got laundered into art, and suddenly every 10K drop was pretending to be a movement. That's funny because it's true. Actual artists have been fighting through the mud, that mud, ever since. I mean, he's not wrong. Did CryptoPunks? I was gonna say, did they set out to be an art thing? But they like, I don't know. They are. They just are. Um, I mean, he's not wrong. It's not a bad take. It's one of those things you just have your comment and you can kind of move on. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. The LARPers came in and pretended you had the movement thing does get me. You launch a 10K PFP collection and think you're changing the world. Like that's kind of what the space turned into for years and kind of still is. But yet again, it is what it is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. One of those ones might turn into a movement. CryptoPunks are a movement. Bored apes are kind of a movement, kind of. Everyone's a movement to a degree. It's an interesting take. Them becoming scarce set digital art back years. If it did, I don't know. Is that more a comment on the kind of digital art that's out there? Not really, because there's great fucking art before the blockchain there was. But CryptoPunks setting digital art back years? I don't know. It's a fine take. I get where he's coming from also. Yeah. Back to Bitcoin though. I like Sailor Bull posting. We need that. Actually, you know, it'd be interesting if instead of a $3 billion, Bitcoin sale from Strategy last week. Actually, maybe this wouldn't be great. I was going to say, what if instead we see a $2 billion buy like he's known to do? That might not be great. I don't think they have the cash for it, but wouldn't be great if they bought $1 or $2 billion worth of Bitcoin and price did what price did. That wouldn't be great. But I like to see Sailor talking bullish about Bitcoin as he fucking does. Bitcoin reaches its full potential by integrating with the global economy, currencies, credit, securities, companies, banks, institute, blah, blah, blah. How? I'm still like, I'm like, saying yesterday, Bitcoin is a meme coin until any of this happens. But like, how? And like, maybe why? Like, I get the why, but why would others accept it as that who are trying to protect that old, like, why? I know why I want it. I think most of us want it, but that's just BS and contextual. Like saying Pokemon cards are stupid, childish, and just paper. Yeah. Like artists just get in their feels. It's a good place for them to live, But I'm just trying to he's saying that making digital art scarce, you made all these and being successful, that everybody else thinks they got to copy that blueprint and thinks it's punk rock to do that. And I get where he's coming from, but maybe people just don't give a shit about digital art. It could just be that. Could have nothing to do with CryptoPunks. Just people don't want digital art. We do. A lot of us do. But I don't know. Digital art set back years because of CryptoPunks? Because of scarcity? I don't know. If that's the truth, then digital art wasn't very far to begin with. Probably true. Musty, good morning, man. But yeah, I'm still I'm very hopeful. I still believe. I still fucking believe. David Hoffman on ETH. I'm still gonna say maybe in a way. I know like Lighter is the beta play to Hyperliquid, and this whatever that new perp dex is on Solana. I know that, but I still think Ethereum could be. Isn't everything digital art? All the Apple ads and shit you see, the people make all those render. Yeah. And he's he's talking artists who create just to create. Did it set them back? I don't think there was there's a crazy market for it to begin with. No, you know what? I think I've just got to completely. Nah, I think I'm on the other side. Nah, I think it's a terrible take. If anything, all CryptoPunks did was wake up. People didn't realize there was a digital art movement, woke them up to the fact that there is. Not talking the 10K PFP collectibles or anything, but that there's artists who create not physical art, but they create digital art and they sell it and you can own it. I think that's a weird ass take now. Cause I didn't know. I didn't know. You know what I mean? I didn't know there were people who sit here with their fucking iPads and whatever programs or apps they use and create art and whatever their tool set is. I didn't know that people do that and try to sell it. But it's because NFTs like woke me up to that stuff. I think it's actually a stupid take. I think it's a stupid take. Yeah. Cosmos, it's just like ignore everybody. Because, yeah, as soon as things flip around, the price dictates everything. As soon as the price flips around, everybody's story is going to change too. And we never doubted it. We never doubted it. And like crypto is inevitable. And like, we're so silly. People don't understand art IRL. And now we have it purchasable and you can't even hang it on your wall. So it's even more out there and weird. Yeah, dude. Yeah. There wasn't a massive market for digital art before NFTs. That's right. Awful Eye, like, he knows that's it. He lives it. I think he's wrong, though, Awful Eye. Like, I get it. I could probably argue both sides, but I think he's wrong. And just the simple fact that so many people didn't know it exists and that there is, as small as it was or is still, that there is a market for digital art. People had no idea that you could collect it. You could be an art collector. And I think CryptoPunks are what changed that. So it set it back because it's got people calibrated to like flip and extract and treat your art like an object. And, like kind of was already happening. It just like speeds things up. But, big difference in a sculpture compared to digital pixels for art. I mean, there's differences and then they're really similar in a way too. Like certain people appreciate them differently. But like as far as like the core of what they are, they can be the same thing. Okay, David Hoffman, who sold all his ETH a couple weeks ago and bought all the assets that dumped right along with everything else. Actually, he would have lost less if he bought ETH, I think. Instead of what else? He bought Hype, he bought Near, I think he bought Venice, he bought there's one other in there. Zcash. Zcash. Isn't that why most collectors buy art in general to flip later? And yeah, dude, absolutely. It's funny. You're a better person or you're more pure if like that's how you play art. If you buy it and you sell it in a day or a couple hours or a week or a month, you're a piece of shit extractor. But if your goal is to hold it for a few years, you're doing the right thing. I don't know. Everything's silly, man. Wall Street moving on chain might actually be bad for ETH. How long is this clip? We might play it. Maybe we'll play it. Wall Street, he's probably right, but Wall Street thinks in risk language. They love Ethereum's credible neutrality. But they'll also love that Ethereum charges me basically nothing, right? Fees are so cheap, which, by the way, can be changed at any point. You know what I mean? Like with these forks that they're able to do, upgrades. The way Ethereum works today is not necessarily how it works in a year, just how the stuff works. I'll put $10 trillion of assets on Ethereum because Ethereum is charging me basically nothing to do that. Great for the network, great for activity. But if fees stay near zero, what pushes ETH price up? It sucks to be like a believer in ETH. And part of it was that like gas. Gas was the main reason people could be bullish on ETH years ago. And it sucks that you can have your whole investment thesis on a coin and that it all goes bye-bye because what? The votes were there to change how fees work. Sucks. It sucks that the rules change. Let's play this. Let me just see if there's anything juicy in here, but I doubt it. He's not wrong. But I think the value, price goes up, isn't going to be because fees go up. It's just going to be narrative. Which, by the way, if fees, if gas costs more, if fees were more, which is great for the narrative, but I'm thinking still more about the hyper liquid competitor. Not that, you know what I mean? Just that the hyperliquid competitor can be on ETH still, that RWA is still primarily on Ethereum, all that stuff. We'll see if it plays out that way.
It helps Ether like maintain its market cap, like the moneyness of it, but I don't see it be adding energy into the moneyness. Like, and so like when the IRS charges taxes, the supply of the US dollar gets smaller, and there's like the tax rate is like charging the battery of the US dollar. Same thing with the Fed funds rate. It's like making money harder. And that same phenomenon happens with the ETH burn. It charges the battery of the economic unit based off of the strength of the economy. And so when I see the ETH burn sustained at 0 for like 18 months or whatever, I'm like, well, like nothing is adding fuel into the moneyness. And so I kind of think smart contract layer 1 assets are a hybrid between revenue and moneyness, but moneyness is not a driver. And like I said, apply what I'm trying to imply with this whole phase change in crypto from retail speculation to like Wall Street back end efficiency upgrades is like the moneyness of the whole industry is dissipating. Like the whole industry is being kind of just like re-rated to be something else than what a lot of our original.
I don't care. There we go. There's my take. I don't care. Also funny. Well, I mean, whatever. But it is a funny point by Jonathan Mann. It's weird that that's his pinned tweet still. I want to see if it is. Crypto wasn't created to make you rich. It was created to set you free. That's getting back to the spirit of crypto. It just is. And on top of that, if you're early to it, if you really do believe that it can do this, it can set you free, well then, a little byproduct of that is if you're ahead of everybody else catching on to that, you do make money. But it wasn't created for that purpose. And I think that's true. Like, that's true. Is he still have that pinned? Yeah. Yeah. It is funny. And also, I don't care. I don't care. Gainesy's right for now. Until he's not, until price goes up and it's, nobody knows what the next cycle is going to look like. It's so easy to say the easy time that we had previous cycles, we're never going to see that again. It's so easy to say that, man. And like, you're probably not wrong for saying that right now based on what we saw the last cycle, but doesn't mean that's how it's going to play out. We might get easy mode again. I'm still betting on easy mode coming back. And I don't think easy mode comes back whenever this next cycle starts. I don't think this is going to be the easy mode thing. I think we're like a cycle away. In fact, I think this is probably how it plays out. It's going to be a very, very hard cycle again. And we probably lose more people. And we get more people not believing it. And then it's going to take maybe a whole cycle to get through that and really lose people, and people really lose faith in this thing, just for them to all get proven wrong years down the road and believe again and buy back in again, along with just a whole new generation of people who not old enough now to do it, to participate in it, but can then. Easy mode's going to come back.
It's not going to be an easy cycle yet again. Don't listen to anybody telling you it's going to be an easy cycle. For us to have gotten an easy cycle, we would have needed money to pour from like commodities, TradFi, everything else, retail into crypto.
Wait, I still don't care. He's right. Like, he's totally right. And we always had rotations, and like the older crypto gets, the more kind of like crypto assets you have, the more things there are to rotate between. Like he says during this thing, the rotation between different sectors of crypto. Like we had it last cycle, or, 2 cycles ago at this point. I don't know if we call 21, what happened then 2 cycles ago now. I think we do. Gravity, it's kind of, I think, closer to that. Yeah. But we had the rotation from like Bitcoin to like alts to NFTs. Like we didn't have a lot of things to bounce between, but we had some, and now it's even more. It's just there's so much stuff to bounce between, and that's what makes it hard mode. That's why I think NFTs are the easiest mode. It's so easy to spot the winners in NFTs. I think it is. NFTs is where I think easy mode's coming. Years off, but that's where it's going to be. At some point, that's going to happen again. You'll have new people. You'll have more millionaires and billionaires minted on the blockchain, and they're going to want their flex and their timestamp and their ticket stub and whatever, that like represents their time here, man. And they're going to do a lot of that in NFTs. All right. Pump Fun had a big old update last week. Was it a week ago? New thing, right? They always try new stuff. They did the streaming thing. Yeah, they do lots of shit. Their new thing is bounties. Bounties that, okay, you like literally anything goes. If you want somebody to do a thing, you launch a token for them. This is like just a little evolution on like launch a coin, let somebody else claim the fees. You know what I mean? This is like that, but it's creating a bounty. Anything you want done, IRL, online, whatever, launch a coin. Whoever does the thing gets to claim the tokens. So somebody set a bounty or launched this token called Bounty Work. I got to read, I think I got a tweet here talking about, there's a little controversy because there was a typo, but TLDR, a bounty for somebody to get a tattoo on their forehead with the ticker, Bounty Work. And someone did it. Like a dude in India did it for a $2,400 bounty. Just to not get anything because he misspelled it. I got to see how he spelled it wrong. Like I looked at it. It looked like he spelled it right. But what's up, Johnny? Good morning, man. I thought he spelled it right, man. But we'll peek. The community found out. I think that he typoed it, whatever. And then made another coin that goes to a $250,000 market cap. And he got $15,000 in fees. Instead of the 2,400, 15,000. I know, dude. But it's funny how like maybe it goes so much further in different places. In fact, this guy was on a Spaces. We'll listen to it, but was crying on the Spaces. Like changed his life. That 15,000 like changed the dude's life. Only in crypto. Yeah, let's check this out. Wait. Did he already have a face tat? Or is that just his hair? Wait, so he got a tattoo already? I wonder who hits the button to like let him claim it too, right? Because you could what if somebody does the bounty and they just like nobody gives them like lets them claim the coins? Like what makes it where like it's like automated? I don't know how you do that. You could use AI to do it, maybe. I don't know. All right. Okay, he did it. Where's the typo? BOUTY. Is it because he's got the dollar sign? Bounty Work? Where's the typo? Bounty Work. Were they fucking with him? Is it because the dollar sign? Or am I crazy? That looks like it's spelled totally right. Although this has got to be the second coin because 250K. BOUTYWORK. BOUTYWOR. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, that's crazy though to do that. Like he didn't know he was getting 15 grand to do that for $2,400. It is like, dude, there is an episode of Black Mirror about this, about like paying bounties for people to do shit. It's no different than, is it Fiverr? What are the platforms where you can pay people to do anything? I mean, we already had it. Why not do it in crypto too? And maybe it's horrible. I don't know, but it is what it fucking is. So altogether earned, probably true, almost $18,000 for doing it. The bounty was for 40 SOL. Okay. I want to see what he tattooed wrong, though. He submitted proof and asked for the reward. The bounty immediately became controversial because of a spelling dispute between bounty work and bounty. Was the original token bounty work? Maybe I'll go look on Pump Fund. Maybe the initial one was bounty work. And then he typoed it, dude. That's so stupid. It's so dumb. More Pump Fund lawsuits coming. Have they lost? Has Pump Fund gotten sued and lost anything yet? Still trying to think what they would lose over. You know what I mean? Like, there's a whole lot of shitty things going on that platform. But I wonder what they would lose over. Like, nobody's making people do stuff. But what did he do wrong? Denied because the tattoo misspelled the intended ticker bounty work. How do you poor fucking guy. Now he's got that on his head. It'll cost him what? A few grand to get that lasered off? I don't know what that costs, but he's got to get that removed. Anyway, let's check out the spaces with him on. I think it was yesterday. Bounty work. Misspelt tattoo. And then we're gonna hop to Awful-Eye's new art collection. We're gonna give away some whitelist to it.
Bus and everything. I think
Awful-Eye, what does it cost? What's the mint price?
it's almost my 2 years salary. Just I got within 5 minutes. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, bro. That's insane. I'm not gonna lie. So that just what I sent you in the last 5 minutes was over a year, almost 2 years.
Yeah. Bus and everything. I think it's almost my 2 years salary. Just I got within 5 minutes.
Oh, we already got through it. Okay. Well, there he is, man. He's a happy man. Everybody's happy here. Everyone's happy here. I do want to find that Black Mirror episode though. That I remember watching it, but we're living Black Mirror, and it was always going to happen. In fact, watch every episode of Black Mirror and just like remind yourself every episode you watch that is going to happen. It's all going to happen. Oh, I should have put this with the Gainsey thing, but there's no easy money left in crypto. Everybody saying otherwise is delusional. Only 2 sectors in crypto that are catching traction are perps and prediction markets, and both for an average user is a pure gamble. For now. Yeah, for now. For now. All right, let's peek at NFTs. I want to see what we're looking like, weekly volume now. I know we peaked briefly yesterday. Where are we at? 47 mil. It's counting all the BRC20s and stuff too. 47 mil. Not the worst we've seen, but we definitely are, I don't know, probably the best market we'll see this year is behind us at this point. And it started kind of going on the other side like a week or two ago. And I was saying on the stream too, I'm like, because you can feel that energy, especially because we were pretty plugged into it for the past 8 or 9 months. And we've been saying all along, it's building. And a few weeks back, I'm like, it's not building anymore. The people I was telling you should start paying attention, you should watch, there's something really cool happening. Well, they finally made it over and there's nobody left to bring over. It's kind of done now. It's kind of done. And I do want to go back and buy a normie, but it's kind of done. Yeah, I'm trying to see where volume puts us around. It's crazy. We're so much worse than we were in 2023 even. Man, we're like 5 times lower. We're like 2 to 5 times lower than we were in the bear, the worst bear. We're lower now. It's so bad. It's so fucking bad. And at its peak, dude, we were down to 20, not even 30 mil in sales. At its peak, though, back in February, 133 mil. Pretty good. Pretty good. October last year, I remember this. It was nice for a minute here. Almost 200 mil. But yeah, 47. We'll finish under 50 mil for sales this week. So yuck. No, dude. Why would he do that? That's cool. I didn't see that. Actually, I'll pull it up. Man, I don't know. Most people don't realize NFTs have gone back to the prices they were at 6 months ago. Well, it's like we were just saying. Like the good time is done. Many might say May was the top for NFTs, but I see the price action as an opportunity to buy what I've always wanted to own. You can buy a CryptoPunk for only 50 grand, only $50,000, or a Bored Ape for 15,000, or a Hyper for 17 grand, or a Pudgy for 7 grand. That's it. That cheap. For some, this might be the top. Yeah, it is. Or you might say that NFTs are dead. Yep. But I see this as an opportunity to diversify my holdings. And I agree. It is an opportunity. It is going to go lower until it doesn't. I still think NFTs are the one of, I think, the best opportunity in crypto if you're looking 5-10 years out. I'll even just stick to like 5-ish. I still think NFTs the best. We had 4 years of a downtrend for JPEGs. Now imagine the upside potential. I see it, man. I see it. All it takes is one cat. The best part with NFTs is it doesn't mean NFTs have to get hot to start. It just, any asset in crypto that gets hot and kicks off like the frenzy, at some point that trickles down or rotates to NFTs. It has to be like a really, really hot thing though. Like it can't just be these little pumpy moments we get. I mean, it has to be like another moment like 21-ish. It has to be that. And NFTs will look pretty great. Oh, that came from a whale post or started here. Due to the decline in ETH, NFTs have fallen back to their lowest market cap ever. That's why we're seeing all those punk sales. The price of ETH is the biggest vulnerability NFTs have. Yeah. It's also like, it's a feature, not a bug. Get discounted NFTs. Dude, a bunch of Bored Apes. Wow. Hang on, is this 24 hours? Yeah. Past 24 hours, 30 Bored Ape sales. No CryptoPunk sales. I'm going to double check on OpenSea, see if that's true. I think it is. Let me peek at TMA. I'm going to look at OpenSea as well. Just run down the collections. The Loki space is coming up shortly. I'll be listening. There it is, man. Yesterday, I added a grill that I never thought I'd own. For as long as I can remember, I loved Fidenzas by Tyler Hobbs. They're cool. They're cool. I'll tell you, man, Fidenzas never did it for me. Crummy Squiggles do it for me. Fidenzas have never done it for me. And to be honest, I don't get them. I've never gone and like researched them and understood like why the algorithm is what it is and why, you know what I mean? Like I didn't get into the, like the what, which matters a lot. It's kind of important to know like why the collection exists. But it just never struck me. Like never. And I bought that Tyler Hobbs recently just because his name. So I get buying a Fidenza, but that collection never did anything for me. And I just don't know that it ages well either. Maybe it does. I hope it does for him. But to me, Chromie Squiggles will age really well. Really well. I would take, what did he say about it for? 15 ETH or so? I would take Chromie Squiggles are at like 2.5. I would take 5 or 6 of those. I would take 5 or 6 Chromie Squiggles before I take one Fidenza. I think that would age way better. Like, right? I think Chromie Squiggles will be like a 10-ish ETH thing again. And maybe more, maybe not quite that high. I don't know, but Chromie Squiggles will like have their time again. I'd rather have a bunch of those. Yeah. So congrats to TMA. But all right. I don't know if Awful Eye's still here. But we have some whitelists to give away. I'm real curious his mint price. I hope he has it in his article. Oh, this is cool looking. Yeah, he showed it off a few times over the past, however long here. I like it. Comment your address for Mirrors Allowed list. Okay, so you can even just drop a comment there. But if people want, I'll collect. Oh, dude. Fuck yeah. Here we go. Okay, the pricing is good. The pricing's good. Okay, but like my concern with I hope he's here. His stuff used to be too expensive, man. Just truth. And I know pricing it that way because there's some artists who like share their like, you know, they share advice for like, you know, up and coming artists or whatever we want to call them, right? Like I like Coldy in particular. I know because there's some people I've talked to that came into crypto new, like when what was her name? What was that lady's name? I had her on my show years ago. She was the like she did photography, right? And she did stuff like iconic photos of like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, that stuff, right? Oh yeah, Karen Mason Blair. Yeah. But the advice she got from Coldy was to price your stuff really high. Like don't sell it cheap. And I think Awful Eye got similar advice. And I remember like minting one of Awful Eye's pieces for like a quarter ETH. And like it's expensive, dude. It's just expensive. Happy to have the thing. I think the piece is awesome. What was it called? Fault Lines. I think that was it. It's an awesome piece. Like it pulls in live data from like, you know, like seismic data, and it showed like the piece always updates. Super cool. But I was worried this was going to be another one of those priced at like 0.15, 0.2, and I'm like, I won't mint anybody there these days. But dude, yeah, 0.01 is awesome. Okay. So I'm a collector. I'll get it at 0.008. Friends 0.01. So that'll be whitelist 0.01. You can support our bro. 0.01. And dude, they're really cool looking. They're really cool. If you want a whitelist, it looks like you got a couple options. Drop drop your address in his tweet here, or DM me the address and you'll get it on, I think, the friends pricing here. So just DM me if anybody wants a whitelist for that. That mint's got to be coming up soon. I think he said this week. And I'm definitely gonna mint. I'll mint. I like it, and I gotta support this guy because he's awesome dude. Here, let me drop the write up on the collection. Which, by the way, I need to go read something like that about Fidenzas. I can't believe all these years in, and I still have never read about Fidenzas, like the why. That's so stupid. I'm trying to see how big the collection is. But look, man, he's got collectors and he's like very connected to some of the like big names. It'll sell out. I think whatever the number is, 1,000. This will sell out. And if you're here like a trader, I don't know what the upside looks like on something like this. Cool collection, cool guy. You know, this is where I'm in full on like collector mode. Cool fucking guy. All right, let's hit some, I don't know. There's not a lot of funny shit this week, but let's do it anyways. There's some stuff. I got to show you. I'll show you my biggest fucking fear coming up. But here we go. Also, I got to mention Atari. Atari's getting so good at making memes and stuff and using AI to make like just fucking weirdo videos. He's getting so good. And I'm starting to get a little bullish on those brain rot NFTs. But actually mostly because of Atari. I gotta show you one of the things he made. He's getting real fucking good. Anyway. Oh, if you guys got any funny shit, DM me. Send it to me. Dude. That looked like it hurt so bad. Oh, and we need more of that. And luckily we'll get so much more of that, dude. We'll get so much more like robots abusing kids. And I need it. I need it. I need that in my life. Fuck yeah, dude. And then, dude, even better is this. No, better is the attack, but this is pretty good too.
Do your children talk back, ignore you, and generally treat you like piece of shit?
I'm not leaving until you buy it for me! Hey, you can't tell me what to do!
For thousands of years, parents have no solution. Until now, with Unit Tree G1. Our patented technology ensure your kids never misbehave again. Because if they do, they get shit beaten out of them.
The G1 brought our family closer together than ever. Isn't that right, sweetheart?
I love spending time with my parents.
Leave me the hell alone, Dad! I'm not picking up shit! You're literally the worst! I mean, yes, sir. I'll clean my room right away.
We promise the G1 will make your child behave, or your money back, guaranteed. Unitree not responsible for bodily harm, property damage, emotional trauma, or loss of parental authority.
Fucking epic, dude. Dude, this is one of the best accounts on X. Hang on, let me set it. Musty, you need the first one too, right? That it's so good. But I would buy one of those too. Here, you gotta show the missus the first video too. Yeah, it's great. It's fucking great. It's probably the video of the week, man. I think, yeah, which I mean, like, awesome, but you know, one of those weeks, not a lot of great shit. Here, let me get next queued up. Funny, fuck the Bears, right? Edge, I don't know if you're here, but I don't know how Chicago bros feel about the Bears thing. I don't like the Bears. Now I kind of want to root for them. They're like officially moving to Indiana, which is weird, dude. Oh, no. Hang on. Okay, as good as that video was, there's another one that's my favorite. I hope people saw it. Actually, I hope not, so we can watch it together here. The Pee Wee Herman Jurassic Park. Dude, I love the Bulls. Right? Bulls fucking awesome. Man, I don't like the Bears at all. I fucking hate them. But I'll root for them now. Because, like, I love Chicago, man. But I think I love more than I love Chicago. I don't like the Cubs. I don't like the White Sox. But I love the Bulls. I grew up a Knicks fan. Knicks and Celtics, who are rivals and all, but just grew up. My dad's from New York, so I grew up rooting for the Knicks. But I think I like seeing Bears fans sad. I like that a lot. And they're fucking sad and they're pissed the Bears are moving, and I couldn't be happier now. It's bullshit, but I couldn't be happier. Yeah, dude. It's funny, like, Chicago guys are so, like, diehard one side or the other. Like my best bud, I don't even know if he's a diehard White Sox guy, but he's a sports guy, right? And he's born and raised Chicago, all that stuff. Fucking hates the Cubs. Fucking hates them. I think actually went to, like, the Cubs game yesterday just to tailgate. Didn't go to the game, but fucking they hate the Cubs. You know? Kind of, dude. You know, kind of just in don't give a shit mode. All right. I think this is the best video of the week. Especially if you're a boomer and you grew up on Pee-wee.
He doesn't want to be fat, he wants to hunt.
No, you are, but what am I? Please! What am I? God damn it!
Now, right now.
The door locks! Ellie, boot up the door locks!
John, they're out there where people are dying.
Go ahead and scream your head off! We're miles from where anyone can hear you!
Clever girl.
It's yeah, dude. Pee-wee's the best. Yeah, I think that's the one of the week. It's the fucking best. Anyway, that was great. Dude, there's not much, dude. Like week. Dig this.
You want $5 or you want a mystery gift?
Man, fuck the $5.
Wait. The caption is what makes this. Giving Infinity Stones to Thanos.
Mystery gift.
Man, fuck the $5. Give him a mystery gift, man.
I'm gonna open it up. Oh shit.
Oh, God.
What the fuck?
I want this snack. This is what I need. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, shit. You want?
Scary motherfucker, man. Scary motherfucker. Dig it. Dig it. Clemente and Pio made it like, dude, those guys are so good at content. Those guys are so good. They made a Hyperliquid video this week. But it's probably the best thing they did. It's probably like they've done some great shit. This is probably the best thing they've put out.
Hey man, it's my only night off. Are we gonna go out? No, man, we aren't, dude. It was only a coin. Only a coin? It was Hyperliquid. I had to take profits.
Hyperliquid is the first chain to bring the speed and accessibility of an exchange while keeping trading fully on chain. HIP3 was a smashing success, offering users the ability to trade equities and commodities fully on chain 24/7. Hype is the first token to be fully aligned with its holders, with the protocol's revenue going to buy back the token. It's perfect.
Clemente.
Oh, and one more thing. Did you even think Fartcoin was funny? Or did you just buy it because you thought it was going to $10? Don't. It's too late.
Hey man, it's my
These boys are good. These boys are real good. Fuck, man. It's a talented little squad they got. Rank them. Clemente, Nick, Easy, Pio. Rank them. Let me write down my ranking. It's a good squad. I think we gotta go humor wise. Nah, whatever. However you want to rank them. What's up, English? Okay. I think Easy's on top for me. Nick. Pio's not funny, but I like Pio. You know what? Pio can rap. You know what? Pio, okay. My ranking, I'm going to drop it in the chat. My ranking is with all of them kind of real close together too, so it's not a knock on whoever's last. Yeah, Pio's like a talented fucker. Okay. Ah, shit, it didn't format it. I got Easy on top. Nick, Pio, then Clemente. And that's not a knock on Clemente because he's like wicked talented and he's funny. But you know the shtick he does where he he rages and he has the vein fucking pop out on his forehead? Those never work. I click them so they work, right? I click them every time I see them. Easy's retarded funny. Easy's like it's a real bad comparison, but you get where I'm going. Easy's like Andy Kaufman, again, not even close, you know what I mean? But like Andy Kaufman, Bill Murray, like super dry, just like different kind of humor. It's different. He plays like the simpleton thing. Like he's got a little of that. No, but when he's in those videos, he's got his shtick, and to me that shit's funny. And Clemente's stuff usually doesn't work. The dancing stuff doesn't work. The raging stuff doesn't work. And yeah, Pio's secretly funny as shit, man. I don't know if he writes all their stuff, but his raps are really good. And if he writes these videos, then Pio maybe's top dog. Pio might be top dog here. And then Nick is number 2 because he's just like his shit is kind of funny, sometimes real funny. Like always kind of cringe too. I don't know. They're all really talented guys. They're really talented guys. Easy is funny though. Dude, it's even like he writes and films. Yeah, dude. Pio might be, I got to give Pio the top spot. Who did I put top? Easy. Okay, let's re-rank this a little bit. Pio's on top. And I got to give Nick the number 2 spot. Just have to. So, okay, it's going to go Pio, Nick, Easy, Clemente. Which is weird. I think a lot of people love Clemente's stuff. I like him. He's fucking awesome. Clemente's cool. And some of the content I think is funny as shit. Most of it I don't. So that's just me, my taste. But Pio, top. And actually, where I said they're all bunched really closely together, the fact that he writes all of it, and he's like their producer, like film guy too, I think Pio is like separated from them. Who knew? Funny fucking guy, man. Man, those guys. All right. Fuck, man. This one, this is a legit fear of mine, like legit fear. This happened to my nephew. I feel like you want me to play it again? I'll play it again. It's so good.
My only night off. Are we gonna go out? No, man, we aren't, dude.
That's a funny. I'll start it again. That's the funny thing about Clemente. If we like acting chops, Clemente's probably the best at that. He's
My only night off. Are we gonna go out? No, man, we aren't, dude. It was only a coin.
Only a coin? It was hyperliquid.
I had to take profits.
Hyperliquid is the first chain to bring the speed and accessibility of an exchange while keeping trading fully on chain. HIP-3 was a smashing success, offering users the ability to trade equities and commodities fully on chain 24/7. Hype is the first token to be fully aligned with its holders, with the protocol's revenue going to buy back the token. It's perfect.
Clemente.
Oh, and one more thing. Did you even think Fartcoin was funny? Or did you just buy it because you thought it was going to $10? Don't. It's too late.
Hey, man,
It's fucking gold. It's so good. It just hit me. When the stream ended yesterday, I'm like 99% sure Henry, when he left, hit end stream. I'm pretty sure. I was just thinking about how that stream died yesterday. It died in a weird way. I think Henry was in some like, I don't know. I think he hit end stream. Pretty sure. Anyway. Okay. I have this fear. This happened to my nephew a few years back. Did you know your balls can get twisted up? Yeah, everybody probably knows. If you didn't, sorry, new fear unlocked for you. I'm pretty sure. Your balls can get twisted up. And I think you can die from it. Or if you don't die from it, you can lose a ball or balls. You can lose them. And apparently the pain is like the most excruciating fucking thing in the world. And I think about this every night when I go to bed. Every night, like without fucking fail. Every night. Every night I think I'm going to like toss and turn and I'm going to like flip over and my balls are going to like fucking twirl up when I do. That's kept me up at night sometimes. And sometimes I like turn over real careful. I'm scared to death of this shit.
Come with me to untwist my testicle. It was a normal Friday night, and just as I was about to go to sleep, I felt my right testicle bulging in pain and inflamed 5x the size of my left testicle. I rushed to an urgent care for them to check it out, and they touched me and told me the situation was fucked and I needed to go to the ER. So I drove to a hospital as fast as I could and quickly got in. The doctor touched me and measured my temperature, and then they made me piss in a cup, and I spent the next couple hours in the hospital bed while they monitored my heart rate and blood pressure. A doctor then came in and did an ultrasound and scanned both of my nuts and made sure they were getting blood flow. And then another doctor came in and took some of my blood and shot a bunch of shit inside of me. Luckily, in the end, I think my nut untwisted by itself, but the hospital bill came out in total of $8,000.
That's a real deal thing, man. I actually wanted to search for twisted nuts to get like the horror story of it, like how bad it can get. But I don't think that's a good idea. But that can really happen. You can lose a ball. I think to fix it, they slice your nutsack open and they just untwist it. So if you didn't know, again, I think people probably know, but if you didn't know, you're welcome. You're welcome. Now you can go to sleep with some real fucking night terrors.
No homo.
What?
When you laugh, it lights me up. No homo.
What?
This is the guy that directed Obsession.
When you laugh, it lights me up. No homo.
What?
You have a really cute smile. No homo.
Whoa. What?
I love the way your clothes smell. You're in the shower. I sneak a sniff. No homo.
What?
What?
That's really gay, and you might be gay. Not that that's a problem. The sniffing is the
Well,
problem.
yeah, but I said no homo.
You can't just say anything once and say no homo,
You
Curry.
just said if I say something that sounds a little gay, as long as I say no homo afterwards, it's fine.
Yeah,
But what?
it's just kind of like
Kind of what?
that's. And that's really gay, and you might be gay.
Huh.
You know what? Never mind. I'm glad my smile lights you up.
One time you're cutting chicken, you slice your finger, there's blood everywhere. I took blood and put it in a Ziploc bag, put it on my pillow. Every Wednesday at 3 a.m., take my finger, pushing blood from my forehead to my nose, to my lips, onto my tongue. No homo. When you laugh,
It's my kind of weirdo right there. That guy. I need to see that movie. I saw Backrooms yesterday. Dude, I love on X, every so often you get pirated movies on X. You ever see them show up in your feed? Right? There's just a whole movie, like that Avatar movie some months back. Backroom showed up on X a couple days ago, and you get like little window of time where you can download them. So watch that. It's not that good. Need to see Obsession. That guy's fucking weird though. All right, I'm gonna go jump into the. I'm gonna go jump into the fucking Loki stream. This cracks me up because I'm a knife guy. I collect knives. In fact, when I go out in the morning and I go for a little run, I always wear a knife on me. Don't know why. I just do. And I get teased about it. But this guy makes me think I got to start training. Oh, yeah. Dude, yeah. Clean kill, clean. Oh, fucking beautiful kill. I love that. That's going to be me today. That's my day. That's my day today. All right, boys. I hope your Sunday's excellent. I have a new weekly stream coming this week. It's going to be on Tuesday. I'll say it's going to be on Tuesday. I got to hold myself to Tuesday, but new weekly stream coming this week over on the Ethos Swarm account. It will probably be on the Crypto Slam YouTube as well. We'll keep it tight. We'll keep it short, 30 minutes. We'll talk Ethos Swarm ecosystem. We'll talk, I want to go like one big topic too. Just one big topic from the week. How AI fits in, how AI is disrupting, changing, whatever. Yeah, something like that. Tuesday, I'll just pick a time. It might change. I'll tweet it tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll like announce it. Let's just say probably Tuesday, 9 a.m. Eastern time or 10 a.m. Let's go 9 a.m. Eastern time. Times might change, whatever, but this will be a once a week thing. As things ramp up, and by the way, we have thousands of new users this week, which is fucking awesome. As the platform grows, the show is going to end up going back to daily because I think there's going to be a lot to talk about. There's some stuff going on behind the scenes that is some of the coolest, biggest stuff we've done. Even one thing I kind of hinted at, somebody who's come on board, and I've been told I cannot say, but somebody who's now kind of on board on the team that's really interesting, really fucking interesting. Really, really fucking interesting. So there's a lot going on. We'll have a lot to talk about too. We will also have, DK, you'll like this, I think, but once every 2 to 3 weeks, I'll be hosting a webinar or a stream or whatever. Just picture a webinar with Animoca. And we'll have on Yat. We'll have on like Randy. And we'll have on people from both teams. Mo will come on. We'll have people on that talk about building and more the technical side of using mines and AI. And we want to show people how to get the most out of it, how to really like put it to work. But that'll start probably in 2-ish weeks. We'll do that again. Like once a month is the goal there. I think those will probably ramp up as well. But content coming back over on that side. I can't fucking wait. All right, boys, enjoy your Sunday. We'll see you back here next week, but I hope I see you on Tuesday. Follow me, Mind Maxing. Follow Ethos Swarm. Goodbye.